So this video is about volume, and the reason why I bring this up is because we all struggle to figure out the right volumes for different venues that we play. We work really hard to get gigs, you know, whatever the case might be, and then all of it can be ruined by the fact that we play too loud, or we're just not appropriate for the room, or whatever the case might be. So here's my tips with volumes. You can never be soft enough. You just have to somehow get used to the fact that you are not the center of attention on a gig. Now, if you're playing a show where people are coming to pay money and you're on stage, that's a different situation. But you can also be too loud and turn people off. So again, in the case for me, we play a lot of resorts. We play you know, really high-end places where we're supposed to play, especially with my jazz trio, where we're supposed to play at a volume where the people can talk. Even when we play in a situation where we're at one of the clubs and it's my party band, where it's a full, you know, bass, drums, guitar, keys, and vocals, and we're playing dance party music, there are tables that are only 10 feet out in front of us. So you can't be ripping their heads off with the volume. And the reason why I've held that particular gig for, I think, almost 5 years now, actually most of these gigs that I have, they're almost running on about 5 years, is because I'm very sensitive to the volume. And I hope, at least my other musician friends will back me up, that I've come up with a cordial and proper and nice way to ask people to turn down that are in my band without offending them. So here's a key. When you are looking out at the audience, you know, again, you can't be in your own world all the time when you're performing. You have to look out at the crowd and you have to say, hey, are those people having to lean in to talk to each other? If that's the case, you're too loud. Unless you're in playing at a club where you're playing, you know, louder dance music and the tables are just so close, it's unavoidable that they're gonna have to lean in to hear each other. But for the most part, if people have to lean in, or you see anybody like this in the audience, you're just too loud and you're gonna turn people away. You're gonna lose the gig. You work so hard to get the gig, to prove to the owner you could bring people in, that you're a great band, you'll keep people on the dance floor, they'll buy more drinks, whatever the case might be. But I can't tell you the number of groups that will lose work because of volume. It's a huge, huge issue. So you really have to be careful. And I think I keep gaining ground in the places that I play because I can go in there with a jazz trio and I can convince any owner or any person in management at a resort that I can put a jazz trio in here and we can play at a volume where if you have a table that's only 5 or 10 feet away from me, they'll still be able to enjoy their meal and have a conversation and we won't be too loud. So volume, volume, volume. It's very, very important. You work too hard to get these gigs. Don't blow it because your ego thinks that you need to be loud so everyone can hear you perform. It's just, that's not the way it is. Okay? I hope this was helpful. Next time you're playing, look out in the crowd. See if you see anybody having to lean in to talk. See if you see anybody sitting there like this. Those should be indicators that you're too loud. And if it happens too often, you're going to lose the gig. All right? I hope this was helpful. Please hit this logo over here to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to work on getting one of these up every single day. Again, I thank my sponsors Vic Firth Sticks, Phosphorus Cymbals, Zimberg Cases, Kickport International, and Aquarium Drum Heads. Peace out.